Got it.
Okay. Well, we're back in action.
That's right.
We're back in action.
Back in the groove.
Back in the groove and back
And
into stone.
There's been an overwhelmingly amount of comments and personal DMs.
That's
and
right.
I'm tired of it.
Remember, we got a letter in the mail too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See?
You guys are que sin
vergüenzas. Listen, I'm not going to tell you my hair routine, okay?
But the people want to know.
Stop bugging me about it. How about that?
You're going to keep it?
No, I'm just kidding. This is pure genetics right here.
This is pure 100% Party City wig.
He
got it before they went out of business.
If you haven't been able to tell by this beautiful hand sculpted genetic physique,
of course,
Greek
gods wish they could.
Oh my God, have you guys seen the TikTok of it's some guy, how he's like, oh yeah, and I've been like, what is it, like I've been carved by the gods themselves.
No.
And then everybody's like, what? Like, you don't even look like great.
good.
Yeah, like you don't even look good. Like, what are you talking about, right? And then he goes on Google and then he points it out and it says like, oh, Greek sculptures are known to have small penises. And then he's like,
yeah.
You know who has
then the gods themselves hand sculpted a lot of us listening. And don't you fucking lie.
I was gonna say, Producción, can you come in, zoom in on me, please? Thank you. I want to say to the camera that not only do the Greek gods have a small penis, I want to say that the president of the United States has an even smaller one.
Clock that.
That's in fact. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
up there.
you, bro.
Live
audience.
Even the Trump that bitch signers up there. Thank you so much.
They endorse that message.
Thumbs up. He's like, yeah.
You know what I really like about La Audiencia recently? Everyone in the crowd.
They're vibing.
Because if you guys don't know, if you guys are new to Los Brownies podcast, first of all, thank you so much for tuning in and making it this far. Yes, we do film in a live studio audience.
Yeah.
What they've done recently is they started clapping in unison. So they cheer and then they start going like
They pump us up, dude.
Like that's a little bit new to me. I don't know if that's a thing now, but I really there it is. But I really like it. I appreciate you guys. I see you guys. Everyone up there, I know you guys have worked so hard to buy your tickets. Some of you guys came from overseas.
That's right. Some people, I know someone in the audience tutored themselves for these tickets to me.
So
I paid good money for that.
So thank you to everyone, even the last person in the top.
That's right.
Thank you.
Producción, aplausos, por favor. Thank you.
And that's for you. And that's for you. Okay.
And it's funny because, like, going about Trump's tiny wiener.
Yeah.
Because you know how, let's not forget, let's bring it back. Let's bring a couple things back.
Yeah.
One, Trump is 1,000% in the Epstein list. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second.
Way to show that beautiful accent.
Thank you. Second, Epstein list. Second, remember when Donald Trump paid Stormy Daniels like over $100,000 to keep her mouth shut?
Yeah.
And she did it. Shout out to her. And she said she describes Trump's dick, and she said it's really tiny. It looks like a little tiny mushroom.
Yeah. Oh.
Shout out to her.
Oh.
Giving us a live vividry imagination.
Okay, so I actually have to share something with you guys right here, right now. So recently, as everybody knows, we just got up to 1,000 subscribers.
That's right.
On YouTube.
Shout out.
So first, thank you everyone who is already subscribed.
Thank you to everybody.
And if you're, thank you guys, and if you're not subscribed, I just want to tell you, like, honestly, that's okay. I get it. Like, que hueva sometimes when you're in a good mood and you're like, you know what? I fuck with this. You want to subscribe and then it says log in to your Gmail.
Oh, hell
I get
no.
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah,
I
you don't remember
it.
the password.
Damn.
Yeah, you know.
And then you can't get it because it's your password from when you were in middle school.
Yeah.
You know, like I love boobies at gmail.com.
Exactly.
Boobies at hotmail.com or something.
So,
69,420.
I get you. I think the
you're
fact
like,
that you're here and you're just listening to this point is what we appreciate.
Thank you.
So thank you for
sure.
that.
Bravo.
But anyways, right? We just got we're a little over 1,000 subscribers.
1K.
Now, what that means, let me break it down to everyone listening. If you're curious as far as the journey and with like YouTube and us, so you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers to qualify for what's called a YouTube creator partnership.
Okay.
Which we already qualified for.
Oh shit.
Now, from here on out, every single video we've posted has the
Uh-huh.
potential to monetize.
Oh, nice.
So we can get money off of all the
right.
videos that we've posted. Now, we may or may not have posted a lot of inappropriate things, and a lot
That
of those
don't
videos,
qualify.
and a lot of the videos do not qualify. So from here on out, we have to be careful with what we say.
What can we
Fuck
say then?
that shit. What can we say?
Maybe that.
Fuck that shit. Fuck you. How about that?
You know, I don't know. We're gonna see if we might be born again Christians.
Yes,
But,
right
you
now.
know, yeah.
Yes.
Right now.
No, but I think we can still cuss and everything. You know.
Yeah.
I
Probably
think
fuck.
We can't say the actual term when someone decides to not be alive anymore voluntarily.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so stuff like that.
Or
Yeah.
like drugs,
We
right?
can't say
Like
any
you
drugs. We can't
Like,
say.
we gotta say, I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole.
That's right. We can't. I think YouTube doesn't allow you to say the one word for a female dancer on a metallic pole that spins.
What?
I don't think you're
Oh
allowed
yeah,
to say that.
that's why they call them scrippers with
Yeah.
a K, like scrippers or midnight ballerinas.
Okay.
I love
Midnight ballerinas. That's cute.
That's so cute.
Shout out to all the midnight ballerinas.
I have two things to say right now.
Yeah, you can't say those. Two
I have
words.
two things to
That's
say.
what I know for sure.
Number one is, now I'm doubting whether or not I want to be partners with YouTube.
Why?
And number two, I love how I said that there's things that we can't say, and you two immediately go
Oh, you
and
mean like
say
this?
all the things that we cannot say.
That we've already said.
But okay, you know
We'll
what?
try
This is
again next video.
Okay, look.
fresh start.
There's a new era.
Starting now.
Start
Starting now.
That's right. We're in our Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
I think that's another one we can't use.
Oh,
Ooh.
the
Hey,
new
man.
era.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Our clean girl era?
I
Are we
don't
in the
know.
clean girl
Actually,
era?
I don't even stand for Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. What about Sailor Moon? We're in our Sailor Moon era. Fuck
Sailor
it.
Moon. The anime?
That's a foreign language to me. I don't know
Yeah.
any of that.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, though, okay.
Yeah.
So-
those are two words I know for sure you can't say.
Yeah, so there's a couple things that we can't say, but we'll figure it out along the way. As of now,
That's
we
right.
can we can use.
Get it.
I think we can still use Miranda Cosgrove's favorite cuss word,
Which
Fuck.
is
which is probably fuck. Yeah. So, but I think one thing that I do know is that if you want to monetize, within the first minute of your
Yeah.
video, you cannot cuss. Well,
well,
I think that went out the drain.
no. There's
But-
always next week.
Yeah. Okay, but anyways, for those of you guys watching, tuning in for the very first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Cheeto,
My name is Joanna.
And I'm Jessie.
and we are
Los Brownies.
All right.
Damn, que violentos.
We also have Fiona here in
Yeah,
the
we
stew.
do.
Shout out Fiona in
We
the
do.
studio.
Come here, Fiona.
And everyone who has been very
right
loyal
here.
listening to us throughout, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in again. And I just want to tell you that you smell bad.
That's right.
You probably smell bad, and that's exactly the target audience we're going for.
Oh!
No.
Earthquake.
Imagine the filter se te quita.
The beauty filter.
You're bald?
I look like Jabba the Hutt. Here, hold on, let me fix it.
You're
Do
bald.
you want me to fix it?
No, I got it.
They're artificial.
It's
You can
wire.
do whatever you want.
Oh, perfect. I don't want to be covering our very strategic marketing
Of
logo
course.
back
Of
here.
course.
Excuse you.
Not the leftovers of the Long Beach Police.
Nah, dude,
Not
look.
at all. Not at all. What the fuck are you doing?
I have a hole.
What are you pulling
Oh.
out?
in my shorts? And
Pulling
you
out
know,
your dick.
You're in a hole.
if
You're in a
we-
hole.
If we
You know,
if
in a
we
hole.
monetize like really well with this podcast, I'm I'm gonna keep wearing the same clothes.
Fuck it.
Humble.
Hey, why should you put it with a fur fucking coat?
A Cheeto for
No, familia peluche.
You guys, I've always dressed like this before. Oh shit!
I've always been humble.
What?
Now that you mentioned Familia Peluche, I just saw a video. We weren't like huge Familia Peluche watchers,
Yeah.
but we watched it occasionally, you know?
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
And so,
And we recognize it's pretty iconic.
yeah. So the
I love the fact that one of them is adopted.
Look at Fiona dropped her shit too. Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
I can't. She was like, I can't with these unprofessional
I don't know.
bitches.
I don't know which one of these two bitches I'm gonna start with. So La Familia Peluche,
Oh yeah.
iconically known for the way they dress,
They dress.
and
Yes.
the aesthetic of the show, which is basically a lot of furry outfits and furniture and everything. Everyone dresses the same except for one person that never actually follows the aesthetic
I know who, Bibi.
because no es una niña normal.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
She's a rebel.
I
She's
never
the
noticed that.
She's
Is
the only
she-
one
But
that
do you
wears
remember-
regular clothes.
Yeah.
And she wears like a lot of purple.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Do you remember that one episode? Have you guys seen it where like she falls like off the couch, she hits her head,
Yeah.
and then she just starts acting like the rest of them?
and she's finally wearing the
she's-
normal clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Beautiful.
And then they hit her again to change her back to the weirdo, even though she really is like
The
the normal
normal
one.
one,
And
yeah.
then she's back to wearing just normal clothes, but not like peluche.
Shout out to Bibi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but
Wow.
that tripped me out.
I
Anyways,
never
okay.
connected
So-
the dots.
everybody,
Welcome
make
back,
sure to stay
Fiona.
super hydrated because it is hot right
It
now.
is hot
It
like
is
the
so fucking
devil's butthole out there. Jesus fucking
Did you guys know
Christ.
it was raining today?
It rained?
It rained today. We
No.
were laying down and I heard thunder and I'm like, what the hell was that thunder? And Cheeto was like, no, that was a car. Damn, you were thirsty, boy.
Oh my god.
And I saw a
These are
TikTok
consequences. Uh-huh.
of Disneyland and it was pouring
Yeah.
rain in the morning. Pouring rain.
Damn, that sucks
Yep.
for all the people who came on vacation thinking, fuck it, we're gonna have a beautiful California day. And they're like,
Fucking
no,
Florida.
fuck
hit
it,
them.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. It feels like Florida. It was hot and rainy
Humid,
and
gloomy, but
cloudy
hot,
and
yeah.
gloomy and humid. And I was like, is this why people in Florida like hate themselves and their lives and they're all Republicans?
And you know, yeah.
Like
uh-huh.
that sounds miserable. Like when you are in an environment that
Yeah.
doesn't help you thrive, like the weather.
Yeah.
I can see why they all
Yeah.
hate it. I can see why they're homophobic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everybody in Seattle is depressed. 'Cause
You
it's
know
just
what?
raining. There's no
Facts,
sun.
facts.
You
I
guys,
was depressed when I was
the-
living over there.
there is no better example than a true professional than my two co-hosts right here. And I'll tell you why. There is no more perfect segue to our topic for today.
That's right.
Some of the keywords that were just mentioned in this previous sentence by my two co-hosts was miserable,
yes.
Depressed?
was depressed,
Homophobic.
or homophobic,
I did say
was
that.
Republican?
Republican.
unhappy, hate themselves.
Miserable.
So miserable for today's topic, we are gonna talk about crazy Mexican mothers.
A toxic ass. Toxic ass mother. So here's the thing. I have a question for you guys. So at what point, first of all, raise your hand. Any of you have children?
I may have 3 in Mexico.
Maybe. No. Any of you have children?
No.
No.
Okay. So we're perfectly qualified to talk about parenthood, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
And I was gonna say, like, where do you think is like, at what point in what you do as a parent, it starts blurring the lines of like, okay, it's starting to get toxic.
I remember there was a girl in. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Como que.
It's your eyeball. I
Oh,
know.
that's what it is.
Isn't that crazy? That's how it works.
No, so there was a girl that I went to middle school with.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not sure if I should say her name.
Yeah.
And I remember it was the trippiest thing for me.
Yeah.
And I think this might be one of those answers for your question.
Mm-hmm.
I remember she was known in the school for having hair down to her fucking knees.
Aww.
And I remember I would always ask her,
Oh.
Schmattily.
why? Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Schmattily, why don't you cut your hair? It looks like you struggle sometimes, especially
Yeah.
during the heat.
Yeah.
And she told me that her parents do not let her cut her hair.
Aww.
That's where I think
Give
there's
a girl
Why?
a pixie
there's
cut.
some sort of toxicity.
Yeah.
There has to be something wrong. Like, padres ocupan juzgar la vida de una manera for them to assume something that in some way connects their daughter.
I think it's a control thing.
You think?
I think so, because
I don't
that's
know.
very common with women. Like in my
Yeah,
family,
yeah.
like every time I cut my hair, they're always like, no, ¿por qué te lo cortaste?
Very religious women, because even like Mormons.
Yeah.
Well, my family's not religious.
Oh.
So maybe.
Shut up. Maybe
that
they
too.
are a little religious.
You know,
Maybe.
so well, before we get into like more specifics like that,
Yeah.
I think that one of those toxic traits.
Machismo.
You know what? Maybe it's not even crazy Mexican moms. It's just crazy Mexican
parents. Period.
How about that? Yeah, we're changing the title
All right,
right now.
producción.
Yeah.
Thank
How
you.
ignorant
Thank
of
you.
us to include only one when the other one is
It's
just
equally
is
as
just as
responsible.
fucking legit. You
That's
know?
right.
Yeah.
It's hard to be a parent. That's why I have so much, like, empathy, yet
Respect?
lástima, yet
Oh.
respect, yet admiration, yet tristeza for parents. It's really hard being a parent because, like, where do you draw like that line? You know, like you don't want them to go out because it's too late, but they're already older. But you care for them. Or also, I feel like tú los llevas a un lugar and then que pinche huevo, you have to go pick them up. Like, I don't want to do that, you know. But so it's really hard. So I mean, I just want to say we're not parents. We don't have any kids. We're just simply saying just para platicar, you know.
Yeah.
Pa andar a gusto.
Andar a
Mira,
gusto aquí platicando, you
First-
know,
first of all,
saliendo
your-
puras pendejadas.
Your kids should not be listening to this. Just you.
Yeah.
Mi mamacita y mi papi chulo.
Ah, mis mamacitas y mis papichulos that
Los
are
que andan
watching.
escuchando right now, all my mamacitas, all my papi chulos.
That's right.
Your kids are not listening to. It's us time.
Yeah.
It's-
Son los
Puro
adultos.
cotorreo.
The adults are talking.
That's
all right.
right.
18
Just-
plus only.
We know you hate your child. All right. Just, así a gusto, sácalo.
And you know what? Sometimes I think about like why are parents toxic, right? Like
Yeah.
why? Like I always think it's like a control thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm sure there's got to be more into it. I just
Yeah.
never really had the chance to talk about it, so let's like dissect
Oh,
it.
you know what? I feel like it's also jealousy.
You're absolutely right. There's jealousy. And I'm going to say something controversial, and I think the moms are going to come for me, but I'm not saying this is you. I'm not
better
saying
say it.
I'm not saying this is you, but I feel like that being resentful and even a little bit jealous of your kid because they either ripped you off your youth, which is understandable. They ripped you off like now like your body's all messed up, which is a real thing. You feel very insecure now because your body's all fucked up. Or you like had so much dreams and aspirations and you had a child,
Yeah, you
and
had to
now
cut
you
them.
had to put that into
Okay.
a pause or completely eliminate it. So you can be resentful and a little bit jealous and love your kids at the exact same time.
Yeah.
I think that's where people don't understand. You can feel that resentment and be like, ugh, I mean,
I
Almost lost your cool.
almost lost my cool. I'm so sorry.
you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's like the two can exist at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Pienso yo.
Okay, so do you guys have any stories as far as any toxic experiences with your very Mexican parents? Because I have quite a few.
Damn,
and
put
I'm
'em on
the
curious
spot.
to
One.
know, and
Put 'em
I'm
on the
curious
spot.
to know about your guys' experience because you guys are women
Yeah,
and I'm an
Yeah.
alpha male.
of course.
You know, you guys are beta
Can
women
you
and
start
I'm an alpha.
howling? Can you please howl after you
No,
say
no,
that?
on.
it comes.
How are you supposed to?
You
The
hear
moon. The moon is coming out.
that? The moon is out. I must leave. It's almost midnight.
You know what? I probably did. Not the one mentir. But I just don't remember anything at the top of my head. Also, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I wasn't a kid who liked to go out and do much to begin
Yeah.
with. So I never really asked my parents, can I go out? I was like never really.
I have a question before you even get more into that.
Yeah. But I could be wrong. I don't know. No me acuerdo. I just blocked it all off.
I have a question.
That's trauma.
How vulnerable are we going to get about our personal lives? In
I think
this
pretty
episode?
vulnerable.
I don't think it's necessarily I don't think it's necessarily that important to be vulnerable to different opinions.
But
'Cause
how?
we're
Okay, then I guess.
generalizing, you guys.
Then I guess my
We're
question.
supposed to just be chatting. I don't know where we got this
So I guess
vulnerability.
my question more is, how vulnerable are you willing to get?
Not that much.
I don't mind.
I don't think it's. I feel like, yeah.
Because I feel like I don't know. We have you and I.
Yes.
You right there.
You.
Yes.
Yes. Hello.
That big back blonde butch of a woman that I'm looking at.
Blonde.
You and I have the same parents.
Yes, sir.
And we have completely different experiences.
Yeah.
With each of them.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. How vulnerable are we willing to get? Because
you guys vulnerable as you want.
Ya dijo producción. This is why you out there listening are paying good fucking money. Good working money. Whenever you're in your 8 to 5 shift and you're thinking, I hate this life. I want to go to Mexico and live a calm life.
Oh, same.
I don't know if life is worth living here in the States working 9 to 5. Think about us. Think about your hard-earned money being sent to us.
Your tax dollars are being used right here, right now.
Yeah.
No,
but okay. So, you say you weren't a girl that would go out, which is very true.
Yeah,
growing up. So
to this day.
I guess so.
To an extent.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I can go out. No, I can go out more now because it's just me.
Yeah,
like,
but let me
just
ask,
how I can go buy a whole fucking giant cake, which you have a cake, right?
I have a cake in the fridge.
Oh,
it's my birthday
Joanna's birthday tomorrow.
That's right.
Yes,
this is the Joanna birthday episode.
That's right. Damn, producción, can you add confetti all around?
Yeah.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey.
We're not gonna go ahead and get into the copyrighted.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
music.
yeah, that's right.
We're gonna get sued by Cepillín. Yeah.
No, it's first of all, this confetti that you guys decided to fucking pop right here is gonna take a very long time to clean up.
It's biodegradable.
Someone's got to do it.
Someone got to do it.
You hear that, Craig? Somebody's got to do it.
And look, Craig, it ain't gonna be us.
You don't think?
So by process of elimination, you figure it out.
You don't think these hardworking listeners are paying good money for you just to sit around and look like a fucking dumbass?
It's because Craig just got veneers. He thinks he's so cool.
He got veneers, but they did the first step only where he has the shark teeth.
No,
right now. He hasn't actually had
his insurance canceled. Yeah. Midway through, his car didn't go through.
Yeah. So llegó todo gangoso right now.
Oh my god.
But, okay, no.
Disgusting.
Okay.
So, I think you say that you weren't the type of person growing up to go out.
Here's all I remember when I was little.
Yes, tell me.
Look, here's what I have to say. I remember when I was little, yes, I love my parents very much. I saw all the effort that they made. And I would see how my dad would work so much. The only thing I remember ever since I have knowledge of remembering anything is that I need to leave. Yeah. I need to leave. It was never my intention to be with my parents forever.
Yeah.
And so everything I did, I was just trying to be a step closer to leaving. And for me, that ended up being college. College was like the opportunity and just getting my independence.
Yeah.
Because I would see how not everybody had full independence in this household. And that...
Yeah.
Not everybody? What do you mean by not everybody?
Yeah, those are the... Exactly. Some of you guys listening right now, you might be thinking, you know what? Poor Jessica. That's it. No, if you are listening and you can catch what's happening right now, wow, you know what? Un beso en el asterisco for you. But yes, exactly what Joanna asked, right? Some people, who? What people?
Just some people in the household.
So,
and then I just realized I didn't want to grow up like that.
Yeah.
So I was very empathetic in the house that I grew up with.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate. Could we have had more? Of course, everybody could have.
Yeah.
But I was very fortunate with what I had.
Uh-huh.
I just tried not to be a loud kid.
Yeah.
And it was also not my personality. In terms of being loud here at home.
Which a lot of people listening might really find that as a surprise.
I was a pretty calm kid, but a very angry calm kid. But I was a calm kid nonetheless,
The only thing that's
I would punch the wall quietly.
The only thing that's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
The only thing about Jesse being,
I break the wall, but yes, like with a pillow, you know, and the window would break.
She actually kicked the door.
I did kick a door and I made a hole on it.
But quietly.
Quietly, of
no,
course.
the only thing that changed from Jesse being an angry child is that now she's just an angry adult.
Oh my God, talking about anger. Sorry, a little bit off topic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you guys know that the best studies from the University of Los Brownies, of course. No, it's a real study. But from a different university. No me acuerdo, but that the best friendships. Do you know what it is that it takes to have the best friendships?
You have to have like, if you've known each other like for 7 years or more, it's more likely that you'll be more long-term friends.
But what makes you guys be friends for that long?
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I don't
studies have shown that if you have a friend group and you all hate the same thing, you have higher chances of just being friends for a longer time. Isn't that great?
Dude, we were just talking about this yesterday.
People having like a
common
enemy.
Yes. Oh my God. So this is what I say. America. A ver, production, can you put like presidential music? Yes. America, I am going to just tell you. Put it out there in the world. You and your friends go hate that bitch. You and your friends go hate that man. You and your friends go hate that person. It is okay. But make sure you hate them because they have awful qualities as a person, not because of their race, gender, nationality, sexual orientation, political stand. Well, maybe political stance. But, you know, religious views. Do not hate them for that. Hate them because they're a piece of shit. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
I'd vote for you.
That got them riled up.
Put Jesse in office.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my
You
God.
know what? If you think that we're okay with having a moron in office, you know, we should be okay with having an even bigger dumbass.
At least I'm a dumbass with a heart. Okay?
No. Just kidding.
Crazy?
There is no bigger disappointment than that fucking orange motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
But, okay.
But
That's
isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I can
So
see that.
let's hate the same things, you guys.
I can see that because a side note to that side note.
Thank you.
Wait,
a side note to that. Someone mentioned in the comments that like, damn, y'all should be diagnosed with OCD with all the side comments.
Oh, really?
Shout out to you.
So a side comment to that side comment. Not necessarily a common enemy, but just a common similarity. And for example, Joanna's mom and my mom, when they first met, they got along, and I think because their common similarity is that they're both from the same state of Mexico, like Chihuahua.
I thought because they smoked.
And they both smoke.
Oh, and they both smoke. Yeah, they both love cigarettes.
Dude,
yeah,
and
so
I
each on a
get
whole
it.
pack.
I get it.
We cleaned the house and we found my mom's cigarette.
Oh,
we
my
found
God.
the stash.
That's another side note to another side note to this side note, and we'll get to that. But like, for example, that common similarity, right, is that they're both from Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Represent. I know we talk about Michoacán a lot of the times.
Shout
but, you know,
out to los norteños.
Chihuahua is in our blood.
Chihuahua.
So they're from Chihuahua, and they both like to smoke.
Yeah, and they're both moms.
And they're both moms. And so then, you know, one of the first times that they met, my mom, we went to a party that your family invited us to, and my
will
mom,
never forget that.
my mother, this was one of the first introductions. Like,
that's why
mom,
she left a great impression.
My mom went, like, we showed up to the party, and then my mom immediately saw your mom, and then like de lejos they power walked to each other y se abrazaron. As they got closer, my mom literally told your mom, "Ay, gasha, estoy bien tapada."
And it's so funny because my family is prone to being estreñidos. Like me, dude, I struggle.
So she got it.
So my mom was like, "Tómate este té." Like, mira, yo te voy a recomendar algo.
Isn't that a great
vez.
way to like break the ice, showing that kind of vulnerability? Because we all take a shit, so I don't know who we're trying to hide it from. And be like, oh, you know, like, dude, I almost shit my pants. Like, I always feel like when someone is having a serious conversation or anything like that, when you put anything related to the restroom, it just breaks the ice immediately. For me,
this is how I felt. Like, you know that story I told you guys about when we went to the OC fair and I bought the horchata and I gave the girl a sticker of the Los Brownies. Exactly. And I was like, horchata or Jamaica. And then she's the worker, right? I'm thinking, you know, when I'm behind when I'm behind bars like that,
of course,
you know, when I'm behind bars like that working,
one day
you know,
will be.
I have this professional, I don't know, like outlet, like, you know, like, but for her to just as the worker to look at me and be like, chorro. This was my literal reaction. You know, it's like she broke the ice. She made me feel so comfortable when she said that.
That's what I'm saying.
This is how I felt. Production, get fucking ready, okay? Wake up.
Yeah, don't be mean.
Okay. So when I went up to her and I was like, horchata or Jamaica? And then she looked at me and she was like, chorro. As she said that, I was like, yeah.
I'm going home.
You know.
And I felt so comfortable, you know?
Yeah. I'm going home.
Yeah. You know? So, okay, but.
Anyways,
dude, that's great customer service.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
10 out of
Dude,
10.
yeah, 5 out of 5.
And I like that you still got the horchata.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and I still got the horchata.
That's
Okay,
right.
So we were trying to build our home by getting new doors because we have really ugly doors here at our house.
Oh, yeah.
So we went to Home Depot and we bought like 3 doors.
Yeah.
One for the bathroom, one for Jesse's room.
That's right.
And one for our room. And we still have like
2 more
to go.
Yeah.
Which we're going to go do that afterwards.
Shout out.
But we got those 3 and then we measured it. Well, we measured it before we went to Home Depot. We got a door that we thought fit the measurement. We got home and figured out it didn't fit. But
And
that
you know
was the
what
only
so
size.
You know, that was the smallest size. But also, it's not like it was like, fuck, man. Like, it's off by like this much. Production, can you zoom in? I swear to you, it was off by that much.
Yeah.
Like, we could not close it. Like,
and there was
and it was off by this much.
It was off by the size of the president of the United States dick size.
Yeah.
It was off by that much.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck, dude. Y yo tenía una pinche lima for like your nails. And I was like, dude, la voy a limar.
Like,
give me 3 days. Give me 3 days.
You're like, girl, what design do you want?
Dude, in my mind.
What color you want, girl?
In my mind, I was like this. Like, I was like, okay, Cheeto. Right now, the girls, they're struggling. They're struggling real bad. It's your time to shine as the alpha male of the house. All right. This is it. That's what I thought. So I immediately was like, okay, la lima para las uñas. I was like, mija, tráeme la lima para las uñas. El que está enseguida del ¿cómo se llama? Enseguida del algodón del what do you call the nail polish?
¿La acetona?
El acetona, ajá.
Esmalte.
Mija, pásame la lima. I was like, okay, my alpha nails is coming out. I was like, mija, pásame la lima enseguida del fuck, ¿cómo se llama?
Esmalte, acetona.
Acetona.
The nail polish remover.
Mija, pásame la lima enseguida de la acetona. Sí, enseguida del azulito que me gusta. I was like, okay, this is it, you know. But now, anyways, we ended up calling one of my friends. Shout out to Edwin. He came through. He had a whole bunch of like power saws.
Tools, yeah.
And I was like, let's figure out which one. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, you know.
It took you a couple tries.
It took us a couple tries until
but
we
you got
really got it. But we got
it.
So shout out to Edwin.
But hey, if you try to break down the scientific method, you gotta. It takes a couple of tries in order for the experiment to work.
Yes, exactly.
That's facts.
And so as I was looking for more tools to like, you know, chop the door off and trim it and whatnot, in deep within a toolbox. I mean, a toolbox that I had to dust out, really. Almost like I opened like the very first Bible that Jesus wrote himself.
That's right. Autograph.
Because Jesus wrote the Bible.
Of course.
Yes.
And I found a pack of my mom's cigarettes that she was hiding.
And she had a bunch.
The box around it, everything dirty, dude, dirty. The cigarettes looked brand fucking new. And I was like, this lady is my idol.
What a great team player. What a great way.
Okay,
we should smoke one for her.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is for you, Rosita.
I don't want to be like, you know, like.
That's too much.
This right. If you're smoking and you're doing this, oh my god, like best wishes to your life. I know you're struggling. You know, this is the...
That's stress.
Dude, you know why I feel do that? People taking their breaks on a restaurant.
Oh, yeah, they're outside, like on the curb.
Dude.
It's the... And
they are wishing for their death, dude.
And you know that people that do this are overweight.
Of course.
The people that do this are overweight. You got your stomach right here.
Of course.
Your hand is laying on the stomach,
On
and
the
your
titty.
arm is locking it in. That's the comfort, right?
That's
Take it
right.
from another big bag. I was going
You're
to say
not
big
going-
man. Me salió big bag.
All right.
We'll take
Fuck
both
it.
of them. This right here, you know?
you're
And just
locked
like that.
in.
Just like you're locked in. Look, this arm,
Yeah.
asleep. No blood clots everywhere. No, it's the one
And
where...
then they pull one of these, like holding the cigarette, and they're like
yeah.
rubbing their
dude.
forehead.
And you know what? It's my mom's done this before. She smokes, she inhales, and then she talks. Y no le sale el aire. And I'm like, lady, when is it gonna come out? So, anyways, what was the topic?
Toxic moms. Toxic
Parents.
parents. Sorry. My bad.
Mexican parents.
Let me tell you guys a story.
Yeah,
me
start it
tell you
off.
guys-
Yeah,
a
because you
story.
were saying how, like, even though you and I grew up in the same
Oh
environment.
yeah, let's finish that
Which
one.
I want to go back to, because I know you said like it was like certain people in the household didn't have those same privileges.
Who?
I pled the
Who's?
fifth. I pled the fifth. This is none of. This, the audience, close your eyes. No, it's just. I mean, I feel like if you live in a Latino household, like
Say
Girls have different
it.
rules than guys,
Yeah. Don't
and
be
that's
around-
just
And that's
that's
how
just
it
on period.
is.
Say it.
I went through the same too.
I'm not saying it's fair, and I'm not saying that one gender has like better
Say
better
it.
rules than other. But I would see how, like, a lot of, especially la familia que lives in el rancho and everything, how women were heavily, like, put down, and they
Yeah.
were, it seemed like they were only good to do domestic labor.
It's all the machismo and the religion.
And I felt
Yeah.
like that in a little way was also in our household. So I just
Yeah.
knew that I wanted to not be part of that.
So
Yeah.
I didn't want to subscribe to that.
Yeah.
You know exactly what
Hey,
I'm
you know
talking
what?
about.
This is how you know
Should we all point?
she's keeping it professional for the November ballot elections.
That's right.
Because she is not
Don't
answering the
fucking
who
try
quit.
me. It's me versus Gavin Newsom, okay? That's tough competition. He is America's daddy, okay?
And we have America's torta right here.
That's right. And who's gonna help you out when you're hungry?
You're the chimichanga Shrek from, you know, when
That's right.
Yes.
they
the
were in
chimichanga
battle.
stand.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they were the chimichanga
I'm the
stand.
chimichanga stand. Who's gonna help you when you're hungry and struggling? Daddy Newsom or a chimichanga stand? Thank you. Thank you. But
So-
that's.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying. I
certain
said
peop-
what I said.
I think we can assume. Now tell us your experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me clarify for people listening. I think what you're saying is that you maybe saw more freedom with me.
That's actually not what I'm saying, but okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You can assume whatever you want.
Oh my goodness, that's a professional right there. That is a professional.
You
I
can't
said-
beat her.
Caes gorda. Fuck, dude, caes gorda.
I said what I said. My words came out intentionally as I wanted them to say.
Uh-huh.
If you think it's about you, then maybe you should take a look at yourself.
Oh my god.
Jesse,
Yeah.
you're turning me on
Yeah.
right now.
Because
Okay.
nowhere in there was anything ever directed to you. I was talking about
Right.
how women in my family get treated.
Right.
And last time I checked, I think I'm a woman.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't want to subscribe to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I don't think anywhere in there mentioned you. But go ahead, Akeem. Pop off.
Well, I mean, bitch, we grew up together. I'm assuming.
I know.
What the fuck? Fuck off. Okay, no. So for me,
You guys.
For me,
I'm totally
I don't know,
joking.
but I'm on your side.
Okay, but yeah.
for
yeah.
me, I felt like my mom treated you different,
Mhm.
and I
agree.
think my dad treated me different.
I agree.
I think
do
my-
agree
my
that
mom-
my dad
I
was
think your parents treated both of you guys different.
Yes, and I think that's every parent. But in this specific, like example, what I'm saying is that I think my mom. I'll say, más bien, I think my mom favored me more, and I think my dad favored you more.
I
That's what
agree
I'll
with
say.
you because I do think that my dad was a little harsh on you,
Yeah.
on certain things.
And I think because
Because
you know, he knew that
He knew
whenever
there was
a
a
door needed to be trimmed, usando my lima y mi acetón,
for 3
mi
days.
acetón encima the nail polish, the blue one that I really like, the sparkly one.
Of
Uh-huh.
course.
I think he knew I need to be a little harder on this guy. No, but I mean, I know we love both of our parents very,
Yeah.
very much. So there is no like
And I would do
feeling
anything
towards,
for those two losers. I would do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finishing off what we were talking about with you is that I think there was like how you say that you were kind of a chill kid growing up, right? Kind of quiet, just to yourself. There's a reason why there's this
You were
toxicity
Of course.
from parents.
I don't deny it. Yeah.
And specifically, say our parents, for this example, that make kids close off, because that's what it was. You were a closed off
1000%.
child.
Yeah, no, there were a lot of instances where I saw right away I could not trust my parents.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, that's what I think. Not necessarily that you were just the super calm, chill. It's just that you chose, because you're not a calm girl. You're not a super chill person. I
think that's why you were so angry as a child.
I mean, I'm angry as an adult still, and if you guys
Now,
fucking try me, no. No.
And I felt like they were like very cocooning.
Yeah.
They weren't like super crazy, but
it's not like they never let us watch TV.
Right,
or
right.
like they
No,
never,
it wasn't. Yeah, because it wasn't like that.
No,
And we were very mal hablados. Like, I feel like people who have really, really strict parents are super religious parents, and our parents were semi-religious.
Yeah.
But
we did have like a going to church every Sunday era for like 2 or 3 years, but then we kind of.
Yeah. But so our parents weren't like that, like crazy strict, but in many cases, I think they were very cocooning.
Yeah.
And that just felt like we were in a straitjacket, where we were like, we don't like to go out and like party like that.
Yeah.
We don't like to drink.
No.
Or as we were younger, we weren't partiers like that.
I didn't get my first sip of alcohol until I was legitimate 21.
Yeah, my first sip was con el padre at the church.
Of course, el vino.
When he was trying to loosen me up.
Dice, hijo, ¿qué tal si te doy el cuerpo y la sangre? Hijo, ven para acá tú y yo. Hago para que te relajes. El cuerpo y la sangre de Cristo.
And so, I think it was just very cocooning.
Yeah.
It was very like, I think we've done everything, that written on paper. We check off every kind of requirement that our parents would need or want to hold that trust.
Yeah.
Where it's like, where they could and should allow us to do things little by little by ourselves.
Yeah.
Which I think, a frustrating thing for us, because we would do it and we would show that we could, and we still were not allowed. And so it was very cocooning, which is why I think we wanted to break out so bad, because I don't think we were like troubled kids at all.
No.
I think it was the opposite. I think we had a really good childhood. I think we had a really good family dynamic.
Right,
and I think we still all get along so like really, really well. But it was just so cocooning, like, oh my God, can you not? Can you let me breathe?
Can you let me breathe?
Yeah.
I think now as like adults, I think now they see that.
Yeah.
And they totally trust us with whatever.
Well, they ain't got no other option.
And that's right.
But to trust us.
You know?
When I was growing up, my mom was always working. So I had a lot of freedom from a very young age. So I feel like I grew up too fast in a way.
Yeah.
Because I felt like my mom, like, she was single. She was a single mom, and she had 2 kids at the time. So she was working for us, and I feel like I just had a lot of liberty. And especially like where I grew up in a small town. So even more reason for her to trust me, So I'd be with my friends a lot. I'd always spend the night over at my friend's house. So I was very much like dependent on my community, especially because my mom couldn't be there for me physically because she was taking care of us monetarily. So I think that's why I had more freedom in that way, because she just wasn't able to be there present.
Yeah.
To you, what do you think was like equivalent to like that struggle that Jesse and I said we had, where our parents were so very like.
Once I got older, because once I got older, not even as a kid, because once I got older, my mom just became a stay-at-home mom, and so now she had more like. She was seeing, she had more time, and I think that's where she wanted to gain more control, because I feel like when you're at work and you don't know what's going on at home, you know, you just trust that your kids are okay, because we were always okay, you know, like she'd come home and we were there.
Y'all made it this far, am I right?
That's right.
But did you die?
Almost. No. But I think that's when we got older, because this all started happening when I was in high school. Like that control where my mom would tell me like, oh yeah, like go out with your friends, like have fun, enjoy it. But then there was times where it's like, where are you? Like, come home now. You can't be out at this time. Like, you're grounded. Like, I was getting grounded so much in high school for that reason, because I felt like my mom just had all the time and all the worry and all the anxiety in the world.
How did you feel going from that freedom?
It was confusing, and I wouldn't understand it. I'd be like, why can't I go here?
I'm like, you let me do this at 7. Now I can't do it at 17.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it was so strange, because I'm like, I'm used to just being on my own. I'm used to being with my friends. Like, I'm used to always doing my own thing, and I had no worry. Like, I could take care of myself. But when it got to an age where I could do it even more on my own, my mom was always like, what are you doing? Like, why aren't you here? Like, you have to be here at this time. Like, you can't go to LA. So then I just feel like it was just confusing, that switch, because I'm like, but why? Like, why can't I do that? And she could never give me an answer. It was always like, porque te digo.
Porque yo mando. Damn. Okay, violence.
Okay, so I think that this movement right here, to anybody, if someone just says something stupid and you look at them, and like that's slow, you know, like, cause if you do it, I tested it out, and when you do it faster, it can seem realistic. Like,
you trigger the flight or flight.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you go slower,
but
I
think if you go slow, it adds a comedic twist.
I did that. I did that.
Slow, do it fast.
Listen, I respect my mother,
of course,
so much,
of course,
but I've done that to her, but because she knows that I would never, you know, like, I would include my dad there también.
Yeah.
But my dad isn't always in the mood for it, you know.
So you gotta be careful.
Yeah. No, but like, and I think I want to clarify, because I know there are people maybe who do get along like that también with their parents, but I feel like sometimes the parents don't appreciate it, you know. But I feel like my mom also has that same energy with us.
Yeah.
You know, like.
And you know what? I think it's because, you know, I will get a little vulnerable in this. Oh. Just a little bit. I feel like my mom always tried to be, she was our parent, but she always tried to be our friend. And I'll speak for myself. And I didn't want my mom to be my friend. I wanted my mom to be my mom. Yeah. Like, my friends are my friends and my mom is my mom. And I think that was like the wall I always built with my mom. Like, you are not my friend. Keep clear that you are not my friend. So it was one of those things that I think hurt my mom a lot, which is probably, but
I have a control.
That's the barrier I put my mom. I have a reason why I feel that way, and I was like, you are not my friend, you are my mom, and I can only trust you with certain things, even though maybe the intention was not purposeful on her part. But certain things where I was like, I gotta build this wall immediately. So I grew up like that. Imagine being a teenager like that. Oh God, that must be horrible. Right. And then I started getting older. Now that I am 30, I do feel like now I can develop a nice friendship with my mom. And I think she started, and a big part of that is joking around and platicando and chismear. Now I want to know all the tea, you know, and chismear and go out and have breakfast and chat and chismear and be friends in that sense. And I think that makes my mom feel really, like, I feel like,
for sure,
of course, that makes her feel nice. I feel like maybe everything she couldn't do, like when I was a kid and a teenager, even a young adult, I think it's like starting to kind of solidify for her right now, which I'm very happy.
That's very interesting. I always wanted my mom to be my friend, but I feel like because she was always working, it was kind of hard to have relationship.
What did you say?
They hide it well, I think.
Yeah.
I told my mom that I feel like she would have been so much happier without me. in like a good way. Like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, because like how many stories have we heard of moms before they became moms, how like they had so much going for them.
So,
like
everything was going great.
Everything was going great, and then they had a kid, and it's like, oh yeah, you would have had a much happier life without kids. But you know what?
Yeah.
Shout out to them because they made it work. Shout out to my mom.
Yep.
Do you guys have any like firsthand experience with toxic parents?
Yes.
Like story.
Let me tell you a story, okay?
Okay.
When I was younger.
Can I get some water?
And this is more when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because as I got older, I always set my boundaries with my parents. Because as an adult, I refused to go back to a moment where I felt like I had no control over my thoughts, my decisions, and what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Because my parents had every power over me in that sense. So when I was younger, I was in a relationship. Oh. And I remember one of my aunts.
Was it with her?
No. I'm sorry, you had to find out this way.
She didn't know her before you even met?
Yeah, I did. And my tia Carmen, my dad, which is my dad's sister who passed away not too long ago. So R.I.P. mi tia Carmen. Mi tia Carmen, who was like a grandma to me.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
She came to visit, and she brought one of my cousins. And when she came to visit, my cousin and I were about the same age. His name is David.
Mm-hmm. Shout out.
So David and I started having him like kick it with some of my friends, right? I must have been like 18, 19 years old at this time. I would have him hang out with me and some of my friends. Mm-hmm. And I remember one night, it was like maybe 10 o'clock at night. My friends were like, super last minute decision. They were like, hey, let's go to LA right now. Let's just go like kick it in LA. Let's go to a strip club or something. That's, it's like what what was in the talks. And I had to work the next morning, like around 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? You guys go. I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out. Mm-hmm. And then they told my cousin, they were like, are you down to go even if he doesn't go? And he was like, fuck yeah. Yeah. And so then they basically they took off. And it was now like 11 at night. Mm-hmm. And I'm in my room. Mm-hmm. And my mom would always have the habit of barging into my room. No knocks, nothing. Our parents prohibited locking our doors. Mm-hmm. So what I do around this age, right? Because now I'm like a young adult. Mm-hmm. So what I started doing was locking my door as protest to like, honestly, it was a big fuck you to like, don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry. I'm paying rent too. So ni modo. And so then I practically sleep naked. And I remember I put these shorts on. At the time, I was very thin. And I had just bought these like 5XL shorts from Walmart, which is another dumbass story. But
which they fit you now perfectly.
Yeah. And so around like maybe 1:30 in the morning, I see the hallway lights turn on. I can see the light in the bottom of the door. And then I just see footsteps walking back and forth. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, oh shit, like mi tia Carmen, I think she woke up. And I think she didn't see that David came back with me. She's
probably worried.
And then immediately I just hear the doorknob opening. No knock. Again, just trying to open, but again I locked it. And then I was like, what the fuck? And my mom started banging the door. And she's like, ábreme, ábreme. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, no mames, right? Yeah. And I get up and I'm holding my shorts because they're very loose on me and I was very thin. And I'm holding my shorts. And then as soon as I open the door, my mom, I swear to you, like, me empuja back, and she just like, boom! She like
SWAT team, dude. She's swatting in there.
Yeah, she SWAT teamed my ass. Boom! And she ran to my room, got in the center of the room, started looking around, and I had a door that took me out to the exit as well.
Oh, okay.
So I have,
2 doors.
I have 2 doors. One door was that can basically lead me outside, and my mom fucking in the room looking around like fucking scanning whatever the fuck, and then she runs outside and opens the door and she starts yelling, ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está la hedionda? ¿Dónde está la mocosa? And
I'm like, yo también quisiera, Cheeto, yo también quiero saber.
And my shorts are like, so it looks like maybe it looks like I just had a sneaky link
okay,
in my
yeah.
room or something.
Yeah.
And I was like,
What the fuck? Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like, this has nothing to do with my cousin David not being home. Do you think I'm having sexual relations in my room right now? And then she's like, ¿Dónde está? And I'm like, Ama, you're crazy. Like, I had to tell her literally, I'm like, Ama, I work tomorrow at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You are crazy.
Yeah.
What are you doing at 1 a.m. right now, barging in a room,
Yeah.
looking for a girl in my room? Like, come on.
Interesting.
Pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking bad.
Yeah. But that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
That's
it's kind of funny
now.
now.
Yeah. But in the moment, it wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah, something similar happened to me too.
What?
Yeah.
What happened?
Because when I was
I'm sorry. I was just thinking to myself,
What?
that's never happened to me. And I literally thought to myself, you ain't get no bitches. I was like, huh, that's never happened to me. And I'm like, yeah, but I ain't get no
I ain't get no
bitches. I ain't get no bitches.
Okay, but let me tell you guys.
Yeah.
So, you know how I told you guys my mom started getting very, like, more overprotective over me once I got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, like, I always wanted my mom to be my friend because I
Yeah.
feel like I didn't have that opportunity growing up.
Yeah.
So, when I lost my virginity,
Ah. Shout out.
I know.
Did we know each other by then?
No.
Oh! my God.
You cheated on him before you even met him?
Wait, did we cheat on each other?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right, it's
we're-
even.
all right,
Okay,
we're
it's
even,
even.
we're
We're
even.
good.
Right.
Yeah. So when I lost my virginity, I honestly didn't see it as a big deal. You know, I was just like, okay, whatever. You know, it's natural. It's
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of
yeah.
life. Whatever. Like I didn't see it as a big deal. And in my head, I was like, oh, like, you know, what if I tell my mom? Like, what if I tell my mom that I lost my virginity? And yes, looking back at it now, I'm like, I probably shouldn't have told her. Like, that's probably a subject that should just stay between, like, your friends. But I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to have that
Yeah.
bonding moment with my mom, right?
Yeah.
So when I told her, dude, she flipped out on
Really?
me. Yeah. And not on me, but she was like, how could you let another man touch you? Like, how could you let
Yeah.
somebody take that away from you? And I was just like, like, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was
Yeah.
consensual.
Mama-
it was
I'm
fine.
like, Mama, you got 3 kids.
Yeah, come on. 4. 4 at that point. Come on, mama.
Mama, you've been touched, Mama. Okay, like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a fun, mom.
Trying to catch up to you, girl.
You're my idol, you see. No, so I was like, whoa, like, where is this coming from? You know, because, like,
Yeah.
it was never, like, we never had, like, the sex talk. We never had,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're not supposed to do this. No. You know, so, like, for me, I was like, oh, this is just, like, another piece of information. Like, hey,
Yeah,
like, let me
yeah.
catch up with you. No, she took it, like,
Super hard.
us. Yeah, she
Whoa.
took it so
Aw.
personal. And then she was like, give me his number right now to the
Yeah.
guy that I lost my
To call him?
virginity to.
Yeah.
And she called him and, like, cussed him out for, like, 40 minutes.
She'd be like, so tell me, did she have that
No.
did she have that good
That good?
Yeah, did she have that gush?
You're disgusting.
You're fucking gross. Y yo pendeja por seguirle.
Yeah, and she was like cussing him out, and I felt
Yeah.
so bad because I'm like, oh my god, and I was embarrassed too. I was like, Mom, like it's fine. Like I'm like
I didn't die.
yeah, like it's fine. You know,
Yeah,
it was
dude.
consensual. Like nothing bad happened. Like
Yeah.
you know, like we're good.
I remember one time when they first started dating, they would come to the house.
Yeah.
Joanna would come to the house often. I don't know if you guys were already living here,
No, it was probably before.
but
Mhm.
I remember you guys would like go somewhere and my mom or my dad would ask, ¿A dónde van?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Or
I
like
rem-
leave the house.
Yeah, leave
oh,
the house.
okay.
Like, ¿A dónde van?
Dude, we'd
And-
go eat.
And yeah, you
Our fat
guys,
asses would go eat.
they're literally like go eat, go to the movies, whatever you guys decided to do. You guys were a couple, lo que sea. Like if you guys were gonna go swing, fine. If you guys were gonna go like have Chipotle, like it's totally fine. Like whatever. No
Yeah.
need to be asking that, right? And I remember Cheeto one time was like, I've had enough. So one
Oh,
time,
that's
remember
right.
one time my
Yeah.
parents, see when they were leaving? And my parents were like, ¿A dónde van? And Cheeto looked at them dead in the eye. And he's like, vamos a ir a hacer sexo rudo.
Because in my mind, I'm
I
like,
was cracking up,
I'm like,
dude.
is this what
What
you
you
think?
want?
Is
Yeah.
this what you want?
Yeah,
So I'm like, I'm gonna give you what you
What
want.
you want.
¿Pa' dónde
That's
van?
right.
Mijo, ¿pa' dónde van? I'm like, vamos a ir a hacer sexo, pero rudo.
Pesado.
Right.
Sexo pesado.
I started cracking up, and I swear to you, jamás le volvió a preguntar.
They never asked again. Anyways, you guys, that is what I'm hearing right now from production. That's about all the that's about all the time we got right now.
Yeah. All right.
This week, we just want to give another important shout out to everything and everyone that is dealing and handling all the ICE raids going on, because right now it is just not getting easier for a lot of us.
It's not stopping.
And it's not stopping anytime soon. So we will continue to always speak up about this situation, and we will continue to be, we will continue to use this very small platform that we have to always speak up about what we believe is right. So again, you guys, thank you so much for listening. This shout out is gonna go just for all the families out there who are struggling right now in this moment. So pa la familia, okay?
All right.
Alabio, alabao,
alabim, bom, bam.
familia, familia, ra, ra, ra.